New York's historic homes freshened up for America's 250th anniversary, turning centuries-old architecture into lively memories. As parades rolled out and fireworks lit the sky, the state capitol celebrated this milestone with Ace House museums. The story begins in Yonkers, where Phillips Manor Hall, a Georgian-style mansion that once housed a Loyalist family, staged a playful dunk tank. Museum staff dressed as King George III sat atop a 500-gallon tub while visitors hurled balls and epithets at the reviled monarch for a $1 toss. The event named Mercury cleverly tied a bite-sized joke to the 18th century past, while the museum's interpreter, David Lucas, talked up expected hours of dunking and even kept a backup impersonator on standby for when the king needed a break. But behind the fun lies a serious endeavor. New York has long held a modest place on the coveted Revolutionary War Trail, less famous than Boston or Philadelphia but filled with 17th and 18th century homes that show what life was like when British forces converged on New York Harbor to quell the growing rebellion. These historic icons are not only caretakers of the past, they are being revamped for a new generation. 4 years ago, Phillips Manor Hall completed a $20 million overhaul to its Yonkers grounds, adding an elevator and modern restrooms and redesigning exhibits for those who are visually or hearing impaired. The investment whitelist showcased the state's commitment to bringing old houses into the 21st century. Further west, the Senate House in Kingston, a 350-year-old stone abode that hosted state senators as they drafted New York's Constitution in 1777, underwent a 14-month restoration before reopening on May 30. The $2.5 million project, partly funded by a National Park Service grant, incorporated a period-appropriate cedar shake roof, fresh mortar joints, upgraded drainage, and window repairs for the museum annex. Masons were free to test each layer of historic mortar, which in the 18th century often included sand, water, shells, and other aggregates. Aaron Robinson, the site manager of the Senate House State Historic Site, praised the craftsman's ability to tweak things slightly, almost like a chef, to get different varieties of color and change how fine or how grainy it was. Up at the Hudson, in Albany, the Schuyler Mansion, built between 1761 and 1765 by Continental Army General Philip Schuyler and later the home where Alexander Hamilton lived, completed a 2-year interior refurbishment last July. The updates included a new floorcloth and parlor drapes, as well as accessibility improvements. Though the house is an English-style brick manse, the renovations honored the original era while making the space welcoming for all visitors. All of Takey that, the 250th anniversary serves as a reminder that historical preservation is an active, ongoing effort. Through laughter, tears, and renovations, New York's old homes are stepping forward into the future, inviting Americans to relive the foundations of their nation while ensuring those foundations remain accessible and engaging for generations to come. Thank you for joining us, and let us continue to share this historic journey together.